We're on another live video. Oh, where did my house go? So guys, there's another feature in this game that's pretty interesting. Let me just get all these attention seeking things. So as you can notice, these buildings are all my creations. So yes, you can build houses in this game anywhere in single player mode and even in multiplayer mode. But I don't really play co-op games here. So this feature is enough for me. So all I have to do is click this house thing, then that's it. You can pretty much place anything. So all of these things are craftable and some have to be unlocked, which in which some are pretty hard to obtain, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So before I free roam, let me enter the house first. Place them all here, even the jars of wine and a tea set with books and a chair. But sadly, the chairs and the tables are not interactable, even the bed, which is a shame, I guess, since pretty much defeats the purpose of having a house. I also wish that NPCs can be populated here so that it won't look as much empty. Like I was painting, so my character was painting that to imitate a line position. Okay, that's really hard to do. So yeah, these are all my creation. We have a hut. You can also manually place roofs and stuff like this one, but I don't have much time, nor do I want to put in all the effort. But yeah, sadly there's no creative mode where you can just fly. Everything is um, everything has to be placed from the ground. I mean, it's hard in the touch. It's hard to do with the touch screen. That's why I haven't made the house that has to be manually built. So yeah, it's a shame that you cannot populate NPCs in this house. Would have been a nicer feature. But yeah, it's awesome. You can place a house anywhere and and role play, I guess. Would have been more fun in multiplayer, but I don't like multiplayer. So I had to settle for this one. So let's go free roam. But before we free roam, it's nice to have some face presets in this game. So my character now looks real. So I just got here in the store. It's pretty much like a sharing platform of faces that you can get and imitate. And I also got the outfit of the first boss. Can be bought in the store. Another cool feature. Wait, let me adjust the volume so that won't be too loud. Wait. I almost forgot that I couldn't hear music while live. I mean the sound. Oh, I can hear it. Wait. Let me adjust. Sorry, guys. I guess I'll just stream for 30 minutes. Since there's a change of plans, I have to go out and have some family time. So let's call the horse. I'm just gonna farm some stuff. So it was just recently that I learned that in every outpost that you farm, you can um, get triple the rewards in one clear. I wish they had said that. I mean, I wish they had let me know much earlier. But language barriers, Chinese, I don't know. I don't know the words. But I think I angered them. So if the enemy has a shield, you have to use Tai Chi. Okay, that's a wrong move. I hate archers. So the shield has an HP as well. Huh. Cleared and thank God for auto parry. So the auto parry kinds of, I mean, the auto parry ruins the combat experience. When slap on the touchdown, it's more than welcome. The feature is more than welcome. Let's turn invisible. It's one of the more awesome features. You can clear an outpost however the way you want. Like this one, you can choose to assassinate them instead of having to fight them directly. But when you are nearby, you can see them looking at you. Kind of breaks the immersion. So this one is a strong opponent. So I think you have noticed that when I use a skill, there are some ghosts that appear. Apparently, um, martial arts or the skills or the weapons that you use have synergy in each of them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but for me, I really want to use the weapons that I feel like, without having to worry about combos. So it's a bad thing for me. But in this case, the effects are good enough to make me just forget it. So we have a horse cutting spear, the big weapon that looks like a pole arm. So you have to there's a buff and a charge and a three charge attack. Which is if you have if you play Dota 2, it's like Legion Commander. So you have a flag. It's a flag in um, martial art. So you're like a general of sorts that summons soldiers or spirits of soldiers. Then you have this Tang Dao. So it's like the sword where katana was inspired from. So it's like a katana. So it's for the ancestor of the katana. So this is the coolest weapon here, I guess, since you're like Virgil in a way with this skill. So you teleport and have multiple slashes against the enemy. Then you have a quick, quick gap closer. I still don't know how to use it since sometimes when you charge, there's a spin move. Sometimes it's a stab. So the only way to trigger the buff of the horse cutting spear is through the stab. The summon enemies. I mean the summon the ghosts. So this is just an easy thing to do, and you don't really trigger enemies here. You don't really trigger everyone when you get detected, even if you're nearby. It's not like Metal Gear Solid 5, where they alert people. So let's throw this guy away. Here is the treasure chest. So you can up the rewards up to three times. I'm not trying to level up again because it's a chore, I swear. So I haven't advanced in the main story as well. I'm taking my time in taking in everything. and just enjoying the scenery. There's just a lot of things to do here. It's a game that really tries to be everything, just like what I've said in my first stream. They say that the gameplay experience, the story takes around 150 hours. I just don't believe it because there's just a lot of things that can be done here. You can do battle royale, you can do PvP, you can do raids, dungeons, you can roleplay, you can even build a house anywhere. It's just a lively game that I've never seen before in a mobile game. So I'm not trying to glaze this game, but, but it just never fails to impress me. Since my phone isn't powerful enough, I'm not able to experience this game fully. If you have a Snapdragon Elite, this game's gonna look really, really good. And you can play it on 120 FPS. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's just 30 FPS to me, but I'm enjoying it. I just, I really like my phone, but it's not that powerful enough. Really, really great camera, but I guess it's a 2021 chipset in terms of performance, but it's released in 2024 due to the sanctions. It's a Huawei phone. Sorry about the render distance, guys. It's all my phone can do. So one more thing that I'd like to have for this game is the ability to eat or sit in restaurants like this. So let me see what can be bought here. So looks like I cannot buy it unless I have enough reputation for this NPC. Let's just go back, get my horse. Oh, where did you gallop? Why am I having my horse in a set of stairs anyway? Let's just go and walk. I know most of the map are is just a bunch of grasslands, but in cities like this, all I can say is it's this. There's a lot of activity going on, like this one. No, they're flirting. However, there are some things that I'd like to point out. The NPC models are not that varied. So you can see a lot of NPC models that look identical to each other. Let's try to clap. So let's see if he's still dancing in the night. So the NPCs also have activities and routines. So in a certain time they won't be out. See, during the night they are there. They're doing something else. The girl earlier is now here, ruminating. You can now see during the midnight that there are some kids still playing. And the dancer is now just walking around. It's a very dynamic game. They're not just out there, doing one thing. Like these three, who knows, maybe they're just gossipers. So you can see the location marker. That's one of the side stories that you have to do. Then if you unlock them, I mean, if you defeat the boss in this side story, you can farm them anytime you want. So the vibe is really like ancient China. Oh, there's a toad. Just so you know, it's not the main city yet. This is just some town near the main city. They really put in some effort here. So these things, I mean, this area that I entered, there's a martial art that can be learned. So you have to hide from these um, martial artists, and you can now mimic their moves if you don't alert any one of them. Wait, guys, I think I have to end my stream now.